This is iTalk New York. My name is Abdullah, and I'm your English teacher from New York City. I welcome you to subscribe to my series on English idioms, expressions, and phrases. That is not for beginners. For this week, our idiom is add fuel to the fire. Firstly, let's talk about the vocabulary in this week's idiom. The first idea that comes to mind when most people hear the word add, they think about mathematics. But not here. In this idiom, add means to put. For example, adding milk to your coffee means to put milk in your coffee. Or, in a recipe, add marshmallows to the chocolate means to put marshmallows in the chocolate. So what about the word fuel in this week's idiom? Fuel is something that is burned to make power or heat, such as coal, natural gas, or oil. But in our idiom, add fuel to the fire, fuel doesn't mean something that you burn for energy. Fuel in this idiom means your words or actions. Sounds weird? In a moment, I'll explain. As for fire, then we all know what fire is. But remember, idioms generally can't be understood from their words. So, what do you think this week's idiom means? It means to make a problem or situation worse by words or actions. For example, he owes a lot of money on his first credit card. Now he's going to add fuel to the fire and get a second one. Another example. Take my advice. When you see your neighbor today, don't talk about you crashing into his car. It will only add fuel to the fire. One more. Who would add fuel to the fire and smoke cigarettes while they have lung cancer? To review, adding fuel to the fire means to make a problem worse by your words or your actions. In the comments, I'd like to read your example sentences. Will you use this week's idiom? And remember to practice. Practice this week's idiom with family, friends, and co-workers. Join me in my next video where I'll discuss the idiom, cost an arm and a leg. If you've learned something from this video, then click like. And if you haven't already, then subscribe. That's it for now. Until next week, Allah Yawi.